So I just dropped Hayden off at uni. It's about 11. He's got a lecture. He's studying Bachelor of Science, majoring in psychology, which is cool. He's got about a year and a half left to go in his degree, and then you have to deal with crazy people, which is cool. So I'm at his house at the moment because his house is heaps closer to the uni than mine. We live on opposite sides of Canberra, and I'm having an apple and a cup of tea, and I'm on Facebook. And yeah, I think I might go shopping later. He's got uni till 12, so he finishes in 45 minutes. Well, it's 11:15, I suppose. So I'm going to go pick him up at 12 and then we'll have lunch. But I think I might go shopping because I'm starting a new job soon, and I don't have my start date yet, but I think I'm starting hopefully in about 2 weeks, because I've been working in retail for ages and I hate retail. I finished school in 2011. I finished year 12, and then I decided to have a gap year, just have a year off, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and I kind of made the deal with my parents. If I didn't get a full-time job, by 2013, I was going to go to uni, but I managed to get this job. It's a really good job. It's kind of just like an office-y type thing, but I'm pretty excited. And yeah, I didn't really want to go to uni. I think it's something I might do later in life, where I'm going to be working. Some areas, if you pick a degree that's kind of similar to what you do at work, they'll actually pay for you to study, which is pretty good. And uni is so expensive that that's something I'd like to take advantage of. But yeah, I don't really know what I would study. I'd need to kind of figure out what would be relevant to what I'm doing at the time. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in a year. But yeah. So I'm on my way back to the uni to pick up Hayden for the second time. He had a tutorial this morning, and then he had another one this afternoon. He's meant to go to a lecture tonight, but because he doesn't drive, he'd have to catch a bus home. And it's at 6:30, and then there's not very many buses that come to his house, and it would just take forever for him to get home, and then he'd have to walk around in the dark at 7 or 7:30 through Canberra, which isn't the funnest thing. So he just texted me and he said that he's almost done. Put you there. Yeah, he's almost done. And to come and retrieve him. I won't put you there because then I can't see the speed. Is this an improvement? Oh, there we go. Okay. I just put the little wrist strap for my camera around my indicator so that if the camera falls off, it won't smash on the ground. This garage is a little bit of a pain. It's nice having a electric garage, but you have to actually watch it go down because sometimes it doesn't go down properly, and then you drive up and the garage is open. Okay. Hayden lives in a pretty quiet area, which is nice because the roads are actually really narrow around here, and people are always parked on the side of the road, and then you can't get past, which is just delightful. There's generally no traffic coming the other way. I'm so excited. I got a call from my boss because I ordered a pair of shoes on like the 5th of February and it's now the 21st. And I ordered a pair of heels online because they were like $60 reduced from like 200, and I saw them when they were 200 and I really liked them, and like I really wanted to buy them, but I was like, I don't want to spend $200 on a pair of heels because I don't wear heels very often. I do love heels though. And then they came on sale and I just had to buy them. But I've been trying to get them delivered for like 2 weeks now, and you know, every time they try, like, you know, they'll say, oh yeah, we're going to deliver it on Thursday. So I stayed home all day on Thursday and then they don't come. And then it's like, well, now on Friday I have to go do all the things that I didn't do on Thursday. And then on Friday they arrive. So I gave up in the end and I got it delivered to work. And Kelly rang me earlier and she's like, oh, you got a package delivered to work. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, it's just a pair of shoes. And she's like, oh, can I open them? So she opened them. She's like, I knew she, like, I didn't think she'd like them. I'm a real fan of like spikes and studs and I really like that kind of thing. Kelly's not so into it, but she's like, I kind of like them. She's like, they're not terrible, but I probably wouldn't wear them. I was like, okay, that's not too bad. Green light, please stay green. Don't change. Winning. I hate lights. I've gone from like, I've been in Canberra for a bit over a year. We moved Christmas 2011, so just after I finished school. And we moved from like a really small, you know, coastal town to Canberra. And Canberra isn't a big city, but when you're used to, you know, tiny little coastal town, like Canberra's a pretty big place. And you know, where I learned to drive, there's 2 sets of lights in the whole town, hardly any roundabouts, and for most of the time, like, it's 50 k's an hour because it's all, you know, suburban area and houses and stuff. And then like you come to Canberra, you can get everywhere on like big main roads where it's, you know, 80 or 100. There's millions of roundabouts. Canberra's known for its roundabouts, and there's lots of lights as well. That person behind me just got very, very close when I stopped. I don't think they realised I was going to stop. That's what brake lights are for. You know I'm going to stop. People in Canberra also can't drive. It is a little bit frustrating. And like the use of indicators, it's totally optional. If you don't want to, you don't have to. You know, legally you do, but most people don't. So like, it's really, really easy. This is the 7th time I've driven along this road today. I never ended up going shopping either. I realised I don't really have any money. I need to wait till payday and then I can go shopping. I've run out of money and it's very sad. It's really hot today and there's a guy walking along the side of the road wearing jeans and a jumper. It's too hot for that. I'm wearing a dress and a pair of thongs and I'm still hot. I do like Canberra for the seasons though. In, you know, down the coast, like you don't get a like real serious winter, but winter's like pretty mild. Whereas in Canberra, it's really hot in summer and it's really cold in winter. It doesn't snow. I think it might snow like up on a mountain somewhere. But like, you know, my car does freeze over, like overnight. My windshield will be frozen, which is convenient. Another set of lights. I do love Canberra. There's so much more to do, and it's so much more interesting. Like down the coast, like there's nothing. You know, you can go to the pub and get drunk, or you can go to the movies. If it's summer, you go to the beach. It's like, that's it. Like, and in Canberra, because it's, you know, like it's the capital of Australia, you know, it's where like Parliament House and like government is, and so there's often, you know, like international like ministers and stuff in Canberra, so like there's a lot of free stuff, like a lot of free events, and it's good. They've got one coming up, and I can't for the life of me remember what it's called. No, I don't remember. What they do is like it's called the Parliamentary Triangle. In the Parliamentary Triangle, there's the Parliament House, there's Old Parliament House, there's like museums and you know, other big buildings and stuff, and it's all kind of in walking distance of everything. And what they do is they get massive projectors, like ginormous, like the hugest projectors, and they get local artists, and they get, you know, like not local artists, you know, really famous pieces of art. And what they do is they project all those images like onto the sides of the buildings, and I think it might be on for 2 weekends, but like it's absolutely amazing. Last year on the library, they made it look like the library was a bookshelf, and they had all these like, you know, enormous projections of books, and they were like, you know, famous books, and you like, you know, if you had a look and you could read the names, like, you know, they were books that you'd recognise. And on one of the buildings, I think it was on Questacon. Questacon's like a science place. They had like the periodic table, and they had, you know, pictures of, you know, like microscopic organisms and stuff that had been like blown up to bigger size. Oh god. That's a fucking stupid place to drive your tractor. Honestly, people are dumb. There's like a man driving a tractor on the side of the road. A very, very big tractor in the bike lane. That's not a bike. But yeah, I love Canberra. And like Canberra has a bit of like a lot of people don't like Canberra, especially people from down the coast. They're like, oh, Canberra's so cold. It's like, Canberra's not really that cold. Like, yeah, it's like fucking freezing in winter, but the rest of the year it's fine. Like, it's such a night, like, it's, you know, 20th of February, it's, you know, nearing autumn, and it's a beautiful day. Like, it's really hot and it's really nice. I just love it here.